Hello, everybody. I had this planned at 4 p.m. Pacific time, and welcome to the channel. I'm still getting things situated here. I have to put my little drive thingy. What is this one? 512. We're going to need a compact flash to IE. Hope it's too bright. Too bright. Brightness down. Hope that's better. Says that I got a couple. At 0.8 frame rate. Change that while I'm streaming. Try it. Not. Hey. I'm still setting this up. She is a well-behaved kitty, and you made a comment about its Sue, so you get a Cotty gets a cookies. That's the rules. Rules of the channels. Whenever if Cotty is here and somebody comments, she gets cookies. Only one set of cookies per individual comment. So if you make 5 comments, you don't get 5 times cookies. I think I got my audio issue solved. But I think the frame rate issue still issue. I did change it. Okay. Well, I'm almost together. I'm gonna get this camera ready here. And she's not gonna like me moving her. But we got to get this PC up on the bench. Yes, we. Do you want a computer? Belly rubs? Belly rubs? Belly. Nobody's commenting. Way out of focus. Bit rate keeps dropping. Like 6.6% dropped frame. I don't know if that's good or... I put it back to what it was. This like 8% of my frames have been dropped. I think I had my bit rate way too high. Doctor, it's Cotty. Yes, it's Cotty Cam, and Doctor gets Cotty her cookies. You guys need to make her fat. I'm a bit early. Well, now I'm a bit late. I thought I had everything out and ready, but then I didn't. Okay, I should be in 4K 30 frames. I just set up my stream key for 4K 60, and the test didn't go well. I have a 350 megabit upload, so I should be able to handle. I'll have to figure it out. Somebody will tell me what I'm doing wrong. But let's get this computer over here. This is bound for the recycler, so I figured I'd use it for some content ahead of time. That's there. Ooh, video is a bit bright, isn't it? That didn't. Figure. That better? Yeah, I should be 4K 30. But I'm still setting this new streaming PC up, so. Now they told me to set it at 31. If I put it to if I put it to 53, it gives me a bunch of errors. I tried 53 and 58, but it seems to like this setting, so don't know. Okay, well, we gotta disassemble this machine. We'll clip the battery. So we have our snap off right there. So should we power it up? Show you guys it functions. I mean, well, we'll take the cover off first. She's just gonna follow me. Just gotta be knowing what I'm doing. So let's pop the cover off. Here so you can see. Yeah, they said 31. I did set up a new stream key. Showing that I'm up in at 31. So, did you see her? She's just back and forth. I have auto exposure off, but it seems like it keeps going bright on. So. Yeah, these are bound for the recycler. The donation place only wants the cases. So be it. So they're going to get all the cases, power supplies. Okay, so this is 286. Focusing or not? Probably not. This camera sucks at focusing. But all right, it's a 286. I don't know what's on the hard drive, so I'm going to disconnect that hard drive. And that was the deal on these. I had to destroy the hard drives. Okay. I'm gonna rob one of the powers of the floppy. We're hooking up a 512 compact flash. And I might have to figure out the cylinder heads and sectors of that. But we're gonna get a VG cable. But our target tonight is that battery. Blue thing right there. Now I might do the other 386 while we're here too. But this is all gotta come apart. We need power. Okay. Sure, the power switch, that's off. Okay. Turn some monitor on. Somebody else comment? Naritsu. You earned Cotty some cookies. While I read chat and get a drink of coffee. Focus was good. And QS. Yes, we're taking the 286 apart. It's in my way. It is going to recycling bin. Okay, focus good. Awesome. All right, let's that's not going to short on anything. Thought I had the cylinder head sectors down for this. But I know this has got DOS and my hard drive backup stuff. I got to back this hard drive up and destroy it. So, all right. This is a 286. We're powering it up. Gotta turn the monitor. This is a prison TV, yes. Oop. Let's power that off. Now that the monitor is booted, we'll reboot this. Oh, we need a keyboard. There it is. It booted. Okay. Keyboard error. Diskette drive failure on drive B. Well, we will plug this old AT. AT will get plugged. Can't believe this thing still boots. Missing operating system. Okay. And we F2 it from there? No. Control delete still works. And we will F2. We are in the setup. Type 48. Don't know what type. Let me look up the cylinder head sectors for. What are the cylinder head sectors for 512? It's 993-1663. Write that down because I will forget it in 2 seconds. What, 993? $16.63. I don't think these 286s had auto. No. I think it's page up, page down. Nope. Plus or not installed, type 1. How do we change that? I don't know. Type 49. There. Cylinder. 993. Heads 16. See, this is what you had to do back in the old sector is 63. I don't know what LZ is, and I don't know what pre is. 448. We'll try it. I'm gonna not installed. I'm just gonna not install either of those A's and B's. I don't know if the battery's good or dead. Probably dead. But 10. See if that boots the DOS. $43 a shipping. Woohoo! Yeah, I don't think it's gonna hold the BIOS setting with the battery dead. Starting MS-DOS. There. Enter current date and time. All right, we're there. It's in DOS. But I disabled both diskette. So both disk drives are disabled. Okay, so this shows you this piece of shit works. Let's take it apart and get that battery. I gotta print a label for this hard drive. I don't know if that hard drive has to be backed up. Yeah, $43 of shipping. That's nuts, man. I need this space back in my shop. Oh. Is it too dark, too bright? I don't know. Okay, what was I doing? Oh, printing a label. Now, I think I'm gonna have Alzheimer's. Okay, this is 286 BC. Date. Here we have a label for the drive to tell what computer it came out of. I mean this. But this came in really, really, really handy. Little IDE compact flash. Yeah, this is a beige box. Well, that's all. That's all the tech center wants. They don't want the motherboard. They don't want the cards. They just want the case. Okay, I can send the motherboard and everything else down the road to scrap. Not a problem. It'll get there one day. Okay, so let's start with this side. Work our way that way. So it looks like this is this is a serial, parallel, and game port card. So we've got serial. I'm going to assume parallel and game port. This is just got to get in the way, man. And what I've been doing when I've been pulling these apart is if I find odd cards or something, I've been uploading them to the retro web, backing up the firmware. Same on the hard drives too. If I find a weird hard drive, I'll take a picture of it, send it to the retro web, back up the BIOS. Okay, so this is the first card that came out. We don't need the cables. Toss those up. So I'll try to look this one up on the retro web, see what it is. Anybody? I hate these when they don't have any manufacturer information on. You see her? It's gotta be a bother. See any information. So if anybody knows what serial ISA card that is, yeah. Yeah, Canada is expensive. Yeah, a lot of firmware gets lost. It's she knows I'm heading over here to do something. She's right in my way. Okay, I can sneak in here. You gonna let me? Are you? You gonna let me? Is that yours? That's an owie. Okay. See what I have to deal with, guys? I could just put her outside. She's a riot. Till she starts getting on things and knocking things down. Oop. Ain't coming out. Unless I get the right screw, right? Jeez, these IS-8 freaking cards are in there, man. Okay, I've had a few of these. I mean, this is like what, 1991, but these are VGA cards. These are still worth something. So they get on the eBay. So that's if this board's in decent condition, it might go to the eBay. But I'm gonna take a picture of the cables just in case there is a manual for this board, because we don't know what board this is. Come over here. Turbo LED. That would be the reset switch. Black and gray is the turbo switch. Speaker. Okay. We got that documented. Probably silk screened on there. Yeah, it is. Okay. You have to wonder sometimes. Almost dropped my phone. I put a scratch on the screen one. Okay. Getting there. Let me see what's chat going on here. Nothing going on in the chat. Okay, well, we're just going to continue the disassembly. Yeah, so the military, the Army, is going to start requiring right to repair on all contracts, past and current. Jeez, these ISA slots are tight. That must be a one-time assembly. Okay, this is a Silicon Valley computer. ADP20L. So we can go to the retro web. Let me add. That's not where we're. That's where we want. Yeah. Okay, we're on the retro. We've got the retro web. So let's figure this ADP-20L. E20L. No dash. That's a motherboard. A motherboard. Search expansion card. Nothing. Okay, let's try the manufacturer. Silicon Valley Computer. Silicon Valley Computers. ADP 20F. I get to add another card just like that. We get to add that card to the retro web, and that is a PAL. Okay, so I can come over here. Let's see if I can do this. I need to set the Deltec software up. Darn it. Did you get the low melt, the low temp soldered Doctor, the stuff from Rotometals? Let's figure this. That is a U5555B. Take a picture of that right here. And let's see what this is. This is some sort of PAL, so it's probably locked. Alcohol. Alcohol in here. Loosen that up. It didn't work. I just made it mush. Okay. So battery clipping will come. You're just gonna have to wait a little bit. So that is a PAL 20L10 ANC. So we will turn on that camera, add that camera. Got two of the same models. It's on one of the two of the same model. Okay, we're gonna media source. Nope. We want a video capture device thing. Program. Go. Gonna work? Maybe not. Did we get disconnected? There it is. Ah, we're there. Okay. Okay. For some reason, this camera is super slow. Did it just disconnect again? Nope, there it is. Okay. We're back. All right, we're gonna boots the see which one it's out. What is this one right there? That IC puller. Yeah, that camera is just not. It don't like. Okay. Okay, we got that PAL out. We're gonna go DX001. I think the cable on my messed up. Yeah, I think the cable. If I touch the cable, okay, I'm gonna switch camera. Give me a second here. Same. Uh, okay, what's this one go? I have to. Yeah, this upset me. Yeah, I've got like 30 something pounds of it. So for some reason this camera don't want to work. I just had this all working smoothly. Definitely not. Yeah, I found out you don't really want to use the two of the same model of camera. I think it's active and seen. So darn it. Oh well, I'm just gonna go for it. I'm gonna try to back this up. I'll back it up later. Don't do it live, but we need to get back to disassembling the damn. So Patty's getting more action. Okay, we're getting there. Because it's getting closer. Anybody recognize that board? I don't recognize it. Oh. Yeah, beige cases didn't stay beige, man. Man, I knew I had one of those adapters floating around here somewhere the other day. I was looking for it. Couldn't find it. Pissed me off. Yeah. Pull the drives out. Yeah, this is like a porno. We're saving the battery clipping money shot to the end. Okay, well, near the end. I better get those. Because we're going to go gorilla mode. We're going to go gorilla. Any new chatters? Oh, really awesome for the low temp stuff's really awesome for solder removal, so, component removal. Oh, look at that dust bunny there. Dusty, dusty, dusty. Drives. Yeah, this is the stuff you're talking about. That stuff right there. We should just send him one. But he's in Canada, right? Doctor, were you the one in Canada? Where you at? Where you at, Doctor? Doctor's in Canada. So we should just send him. Shipping's nuts, man. Oop, we have a screw. There's a screw right there. That screw. Ah, one of those. There's a standoff, I think. Come on. Got it. Got it. Okay. Had it. Okay, there we got it. We got it. Right there. We score. Scotty cookies? Scotty cookies. There's the Scotty cookies. Yeah, shipping's only £1. Well, it's a little over £1 because it's £1 plus packing materials, so. Yeah, we'll just drop off. You know how to get a hold of me. Get a hold of me. You just cover the ship, man. I'll drop £1 in the mail for you. It's not a problem. It's only it's a piece of cake, man. God, I hate these old freaking standoffs. Okay, so these boards they slide out from the side with these type of standoffs. But there it is. There's the target. Right, there's the target. So this is a 286. What manufacturer is this? Blow it off with air, but that would freak her out massively. I pick it up and she freaks. She'll run away. But yeah, I just drop air. Yep, there she is. She's gone. She don't like the air. So how bad is that battery? A little bit of corrosion. A little bit of leakage. Does it have any charge left in it? I know we just had it on. So it's a good time to use QS's kit. There, let's pull these out and go grab the fluke. These were provided generously from is a gift from QS Tech Services. So, yeah, I don't think shipping will be to Canada will be $40, man. Okay, so we're gonna. I like the feel of these leads. They're nice, soft silicone. Let's get it on camera. We're gonna. Okay, we're gonna start the penetration here. Ooh, he likes. Oh, he likes that. That's nice and tight. Yes. Okay. So let's see if this battery has any voltage. I doubt it. It's, you know, what year were 286s made? See that? Scotty, come hold this. You won't see it now? I can't see the screen from over. Okay, you can see. Yeah, probe mount. Oh, that's nothing. That battery is nothing. The 386s were really, really bad. Where did I put one of those? I think I got one still floating around here. I don't know where they went. I might have threw them out already. No, I didn't. I wouldn't have thrown them out. Here, look at that. See all that green? That was from one of the 386s there. I don't know if it's focusing or not. At this distance, everything's blurry to me anyway. So, yeah, that's... As you put your hand up against it, it'll focus. But it's out of focus. What is up with this? Yes, we're going to use them. I think it needs human. I think the meter is... There we go. Can I get back into focus? Yeah. This 3.0, it sucks at focus, autofocus. Okay. Here we go. We have hot. 3 volt. Wow. Look at that. It's supposed to be 3.6 volts. Check that out, man. It's leaking. And it still has 3 volts. That's insane. This is what year is this? Is there a year on it somewhere? 1988 to 1991. Chips 286 BIOS. But we're definitely clipping this battery. You can see the 286 chip in there or not. Come on, focus. Yeah. Was that even focus, the meter? This is gonna... I think I'm gonna lock focus. I'm gonna lock it right there for now. See if that will show you the chips. Any better? That's a 286 PLCC package. Yeah, Cuddy's scared. But just in case that didn't show, I'm going to measure that battery again. It's going to be 3 volts. 2.96. We did have it powered up, so I don't know if it's just residual charge from being powered, but okay, that just made it way dark. What the hell did I do? Socketed 286, yeah. 287 coprocessor. I don't think it did. Nope. Empty socket. Okay. Wow, that just made it really dark, didn't it? I think. That better? Still real dark. There we go. That looks about normal again. Raph, how's it going? Hottie, cookies. Raph, gotta get the kitty cookies. Cookies? Okay. So yeah, you came in just in time. We're about ready to cut this battery. Check this out, man. This we had it booted, so it's probably rechargeable, but she is at 3 volts. 2.92. So we did find a new card that's not on the retro web. So we're going to be putting that on the retro web. So we're just going to be clipping this battery out of here, and this one's getting sent off to the place that takes these for donations. Only wants the cases, so all right. Oh, Joe Hobo 00 commented, so Cotty gets cookies. That's the rules of the channel. If Cotty's out here and somebody comments, Cotty gets cookies. Okay, so we're going to clip this battery. And we know this is a working motherboard. So it will get put in a anti-static bag and probably shelved on. This is a working motherboard. So that's pretty much gutted. I got to pull the drive, back it up, and then destroy it. So here we go. Let me get a better angle here. And we'll do the clippy. I usually wouldn't just clip it like this, but people see a clippy. So we're going to clip. How can we get in there without focusing? 100% sure we're focusing. Well, thanks for showing up, Ralph. This is just a spur of the moment live stream, so okay. Ready? Angled in right? Are we focused? Can't tell. I need to get camera or a monitor over here so that I can tell. Let me drop this lower. Battery clipping. So people said they wanted to see this. They wanted me. They could just imagine clipping the battery and would love to see it. So I am hopefully gonna please my audience. And I'm gonna have to watch how far into this. 1 hour. For a battery clipping. So let's see. I hope we're in focus. I can't see over there. Maybe I went and got my glasses. Good. Go. Focus still. Yes. We clipped. That's one. I hope it was focused. All right. Let's get that dust out of there. Get a Q-tip. Should be wearing my slippers so you don't hear my boots. Got the dust. I should have left me some. Oops. I should have left me some for easy desoldering. So this one here will come in. That's going to be stubborn, isn't it? There we go. This motherboard will be saved. But I can't believe this battery. Is there a date code on it? Probably not. 1991, and it still had 3 volts. Probably a rechargeable. But you could see it was leaking. So we had a little bit of leakage. Not as bad as this one. That's some leakage, man. Yeah, I think that's just the limitations of this camera on the focus. Thought he's having a cow. But yeah, that one was really bad. This'll be a survivor. You know, it'll be a working 286. So now should I switch over and desolder the tabs? Why not? And body cam is down there. Should be body cam there. We don't need Cotty cam if Cotty's not going to be up. All right. We'll throw it right there on the bench. For some reason, this camera is blinking on me. I think it's interfering. I need more. I need better cameras. I just need to invest. But I don't make crap on YouTube, so I don't invest. When I do invest, I get screwed. So okay, so we are gonna need Mr. DR560 right there. Pretty good size tip on that one. Good. Finally played Doom the way it was intended. What? All right. Well, I need coffee. Yeah, this camera, this one here, is a little bleached out, I think. I've tried every setting. It's the 1080p Microsoft Life Cam. It fits perfectly where I need it to get that angle. So if everything would have went right, I'd be able to put this down on the microscope and show you all. But yeah. So, come over from behind. She likes it from behind. Oh yes, she does. Get her from behind. I got a dirty mind. Right, that one. I'm still gonna try to get my solder spools up here. Or maybe back over here. Way they're up and out of the way instead of. I've actually got 3. Sometimes you need fat solder, sometimes thin solder. Got to give fat solder love too, you know. Yeah, let's give her Rossmann size amount of flux. Little leaded solder. Could move the microscope out. We'll need it for this. Yeah, I should have left me a little bit so that I could pull it out. I need light. Yeah, I shouldn't have clipped it so close. Darn it. And now the corrosion. Get it. Nope. Too much corrosion. Come from the back side. Get it. Here we got it. Now, Mr. Sucky Sucky. CQS, I can use my tip cleaner with the DR560. I've never used the Bryman. I'll trust Dave's professional opinion though. Ooh, that one's gonna need a lot of clean. That one's got some corrosion in it. Give her some solder. There. I think that cleaned it. Oh yeah, that pad is corroded. Give her a little scrub with some wick. That pad's gone. It's all corroded. Well, we got a clean hole. Maybe that pad will survive. It's going to need a little bit of grinding. Clean her up. It's just got a lot of corrosion from acid. Oh, Joe Hobo 00. I've seen some companies close down. I tried to buy and they refused to sell and they just threw some good stuff away. It's like, what the hell? Ah. So that was 286 battery clipping. Shall we do the 386? Or should I save that for another video? Oh yeah. Look at that. Or should I use that camera's? Yeah, that corrosion just cleaned right up out of there. Hey. I think that's good. Yeah. This bigger for battery lean. Now we gotta look this motherboard up. Let's look this motherboard up. See if there's any information on MBAT-12S. Back to MBAT-12S. No results. So do I get to add a motherboard? Awesome. I get to add a main web. So I'm going to say that sticker there. See with the browser up. I'm going to say that sticker there is the model number, serial number. But some sort of chips. Search from the manufacturer. I've got a Fluke 189 I've had for since like 2000. I think it's a 180. 187. I've had this since like 2000. So I've had it for years. But I mainly use my Siglant 6.5 digit. I got a all sorts. I've got a Fluke 88. I've got Fluke meters, Fluke bench 6.5 digits too. Okay. Let's search chips. For manufacture. I see PC chips. So I think this board, we're gonna pop the BIOS and back that BIOS up. Okay, that's on the to-do list. So do we want to pull the 386 apart? Vote. Give me ones if you want to do the 386. And we'll yank that 386 apart real quick. Do another battery flipping. Or should I do it save it for another day? Yeah, free Fluke's really hard to beat. I got Fluke 8846 Alpha, 6.5 digit. Then I got twins. So yeah, I had 6 of these ones. Okay, QS's vote don't count. Okay, because I know he'll want to see it. There's only 5 people in here. Well, you see the flicker? Every now and then it flickers the screen. I think it might be in the cable interference, maybe. The Fluke Flex. Okay. Yeah, I gotta put those back. These are stored under a they'll see the light of day again one day. They've been under the bench now for like a year and a half. So QS wants to see me take apart the 386. I'm kind of curious too how bad it is. So thanks again, QS, for the probes. Oh, I'm on the wrong freaking camera. Okay. Let's get this camera set back up here. I don't know. What? You gonna come up here? You know the air hose is out, huh? Here, have your cookies. She just turns her nose up at it. Okay. Put paperwork back in. Okay, I'm wiping out the shop again, right? That's the point. We have 6 viewers. Aha. That's good. Well, let's do a... Okay, if you guys give me 4 more views, we'll do the 380. I might just do it anyway. But the title says 286. So we did the clipping of the 286. That was right here. Tune into about 1 hour and you can see us battery that was right there. Cotty cookie time. She's got cookies right here. You're liking? It's just like, nope. Okay. 386 time. I wonder why that camera didn't work. Programmer camera should have worked. I've tested this, tested it. But not live. So we shall see. Let's do the 3. But I could save it for another day for another live stream, more content. I'm indecisive. Ugh. Oh. There it is. Another beige box. Ugh. Go. Okay. This we're gonna salvage 1, 2 floppies. What the hell they got funkin' here? we've got X. More snap off. Nope, not that one. 3/32. Nope. Close enough. Probably metric. These are standard. These are made in Spain and they're pieces of shit, just like JBC. I think everything that comes out of Spain, non-biological, is a piece of shit. Okay. And a Spanish Mauser, that's crap. And the other one had two 3.5s. The 286, that's what. But these are probably not even 1.44s. They're probably 360s or something. Dust. So, yeah, it's not normal content for my channel. So, there it is. There's the reveal. Cotty's board. Oh, look at that. Oh, I see corrosion. Do you see the corrosion? Do you see it? I see it. See it. I can see it. Oh, it's got corrosion. Okay. Where's my little drive? Oh, better not that. Let's boot her up. I think this one said no hard drive. There's no hard drive. Yeah, the only thing I didn't like about these was they didn't mark where pin 1 was on it, so I had to put a black mark to show me where pin 1 was. Because a lot of these older cables, they didn't have a notch. They were not keyed. Okay, we are plugged in. Let's see if this thing fires up. Keyboard. Don't forget the keyboard or it'll bit. It'll have an aneurysm. Ain't got no keyboard. I can see that corrosion in there. And turn the monitor on this time. Yeah, this monitor's kind of tripped. It's a prison TV. I looked up the number that's engraved in the back of it. I messaged the guy on Facebook one day. Oop, powered on already. Oh, yes, it boots. So, run setup utility. Okay. Delete or F1? F1 to connect. Oh, that's pretty pastelly. Oh. What were my heads and cylinders? That paper go? You want a case speaker? One of those? I've already done 2 of these, so I figured, it was a waste. I should have done it on here for content. So let's see if this one boots into the page up. Okay, so we're gonna go user 993. No, that one. Nine nine three 16. Don't know what those are. WP comp and L zone. Oh, Sexter 63. It came up 489. The other one came up 460 something. Not gonna worry about that. Keyboard installed. Okay. Advanced CMOS setup. Let's see what's in there. Go through all these. I don't know if you can see those on the screen. Yeah, you can. Yeah, Pastelli, man. Auto configuration with BIOS defaults, auto configuration power on defaults, change password, hard disk utility. I think that just wipes your hard drive. I think I did that when I was a kid. Oh, hard disk utility. Let's check the hard drive and oop, wipe my hard drive. And I'd install Windows 3.1 again. Right to CMOS and exit. I don't think the battery's good, so we'll try it. The little, can you hear the? Did you hear the ring? I got starting MS-DOS. Okay. Got a program. Check that out. Okay, that was a little shareware for backing up hard drives. Yeah, they paid a whole bunch for it when they're in prison. I picked this up at the junk store for 50 cents. Said, won't power on. All it was is the power button. Little tactile switch. So, okay, we have a working 386. The other ones didn't work at all. So I already knew this powered up. But the other ones were totally dead due to the corrosion on the board. So. Okay, what was I going to do? Oh. Okay. Wait. Power. Here, the RAM. Get a reach feel. You hear? Good. I think I have to activate them. Test. It's too low. Oh, the kitty's being loud. She wants out. Well, there's no more Cotty. So the Cotty lovers, she's outside. Okay, let's take this badass 386 apart. You know how much these things cost back in the day? Holy crap, they were expensive. So let's take this apart and clip the battery. This one's got corrosion. We already seen that. So if you're just tuning in, this is not normal content on my channel. I'm just doing this for just fun. This is just doing something. I'm testing out my streaming, so why not do something different? So that's a 386. These old ATs. This got turbo button. Slows your computer down. Turbo. Turbo. Oh, that reminds me of Judas Priest, Turbo Lover. Makes me want to play it. See, that's the problem with YouTube. I can't play cool music. They need to change that. Okay, so let's see what cards we have. So we're already knowing we're going to be adding to the retro web a COM card or floppy IDE disk controller and a 286 motherboard. So those are going to get uploaded to the retro web. Like somebody had a clipping spree on this one. So we have the snap off. Snap off. This is my most favorite version of their screwdriver. The most comfortable to handle. They changed it to something stupid, and I have a set. I don't get it. Yeah, let's look at the graphics card on this thing. Jesus, ISAs are tight. Okay. What graphics card do we have in this thing? Look at this, man. Look at this graphics card. Ain't crazy. Somebody look that up on the retro web. A JA-82287B-B1. What is this? Let's pull this up on the retro web. Ads. Ads on Firefox. We don't want ads on Firefox. Rid of those. Ah, sucky. Sucky. Oh. The retro web. And we want expansion cards. We want a JA-8227 B V1 B/V1 search. No result. So we can add another. Maybe it's a different section. Expansion cards, drivers, IO port, expansion slots, sockets. It's generally definitely hard drive. So yeah, it's generally right there in expansion cards. So it looks like we get to add another one of those. So that is 2. Let's throw this in the file here. So let's say three things we're going to be adding to the retro web. So if you guys ever run across any of these old pieces of shit, add them. It's pretty simple to add them. It's kind of like shooting and praying, you know, upload and pray. Hope they get to it and hope they add it. But they're pretty easy with it. So they're pretty quick. That's the word I was looking for. Starting every day, I get worse and worse and worse. I start sounding more and more like our ex-vice president. So, yeah, we've got, this looks like it's got 4 surreal. Check this out, man. It's got 1, 2, 3, 4 surreals, a parallel, and a game port. This had been an expensive card back in. I should have did it like this when I was pulling the expansion cards out on the other. Look at that dust. Man, that sags like a modern day graphics card. See the sag in there? So we want to take this out. Check it with the retro web. Pulling cables. I need a glass of water. Gray water. Throw that in the cables. I need a water. I'm gonna get me a water. You guys can hold on a second. Let me get a water. I'm coffee. I got a water. I got my bottle of chemicals. My bottle of, what do they call that? Purified water. Less than 0.05% of that, right? Of natural flavors. Citric acid, magnesium sulfate, potassium sorbate. Yeah. Healthy. Not really. Okay. Look at all that dust. It's just caked on. See the sag. Oh. 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 Oh, I see corrosion. Oh. That just, no. That's just dust. Okay, what's on the other side? Ready? See that? Oop. Okay. We'll go like that. All right, what is this? So it looks like it has empty 27C64. ACC micro? Mm-hmm. It's a Portfolio XP. Yeah, it's sort of nice to have. Back in the day. Let's look at this on the retro web. See what the hell it is. See if we can find it. Portfolio XP. Expansion. port. And folio. Folio XP. No results. Okay, let's search manufacturing. I think it says there's quick path systems. Okay, we'll try that. Quick Path Systems Incorporated. Flexport. That don't look like it. We have the portfolio. That looks close. You got a portfolio 450. So this might be another one we gotta add. Look at the portfolio. Ah, you gotta lock that. Do. Okay. See if I can bring up. Got her there. I think that might be it, but they don't have a picture of it. See, I'll be adding the picture. I noticed a couple pictures that I added to it. They didn't give me the attribution for the picture, so I just put a sticker with my Rhine Labs on it, and they didn't complain about that. But we got another PAL chip, PAL 16L8DN. Have another PAL chip right there too. That is PAL 20L8A. These are probably locked, but I will try to back them up. If they're not locked, I will provide the backups on the retro web. So that is going to go in the stack of to put on the retro web. Okay. Get this floppy drive out of the case. It'll be awesome to get rid of these cases. Cases are bulky. But cables. I'll take the drive later. Okay. I remember when I was learning computers, it was blacks to the center. That was a long, long time ago. Okay. Ugh, that's not. Okay, so we need to get Doctor wants a speaker, and we need to get him shipped one of these speakers and a bar of solder. Ooh. Dusty. Yeah, let's get this board out of here and this battery clipped. It's gross. This is like other than Cotty crumbles, rubber band. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I do have a friend in Michigan that travels back and forth to Canada. Wonder if he'd take it across the border, put it in the Canadian Post, get it to you that way. That might work. Yeah, just get me your address and I'll figure it out. Either get you a really reasonable postage or get my friend to do me a favor. One screw there. Screws. Oh. There we go. I didn't check what BIOS version it was. I already the other 386s with this look like the same board. Okay. There. Ugh. Yeah, that one's got some corrosion. Not as bad as the others. So this one might be a salvageable 386. Does have some corrosion. Okay, now that Cotty's not here, we can. There we go. Give her a little blowjob. Yeah, she's got some on the IO shield keyboard. She's got some corrosion. We're gonna clip that. Yes, we are. Okay. Where'd my clippers go? Oh, let's reposition that. Let me knock this. Look at all that crap on the. That's nothing a little broom can't handle. There. Yeah, I get a kick out of some people. They think their stuff. Yeah, doctor. What we're gonna do is I'll save you one of these speakers and get you a bar of solder. Contact me, and I'll get with your address information. I will get you costs for shipping to Canada. And if that don't work, then I do have a friend in Michigan that goes back and forth across Canadian border all the time, and he might be able to mail it to you. I'll ask him. I can't guarantee it, but he'd probably drop it in Canadian Post. The shipping to him would only be practically nothing. So we're gonna get this position back here for a battery clipping. I won't make it a habit of doing. Got to be at a certain distance or it won't focus. I have to bring that up a little. I think that looks okay. How's the focus, guys? Oh, you have a little guy and your job just closed down. That sucks. I hope you have an alternative. But we're clipping a 386, Doctor. I don't know if you've seen the boot up and tear down. And we had a little technical difficulties in the beginning of the stream, but we've been running now for 2 hours. So at 1 hour-ish, it was the first clipping. At 2 hours here, it's going to be the second clipping. I wish I had a decent trinocular microscope, but that's another story for another video. But yeah, this one don't look as bad as the other 386. I think they're the same boards. Me. Well, these are, I think they're all the same board. Biotech and evaporated corroded trace. All the corrosion in the IO cards. And that one too. Not as bad. It's got some crap, funky stuff. Melted whatever down here. See it in there? Not sure what the hell that is, but yeah, it's pretty. Yeah. This one's not bad. This one I think will be salvageable. You can see a little bit of green on the inductors there. Those could be pulled out and cleaned off or just replaced. Yeah, if we knew what value they were, we could probably get the value. So, you guys ready for this? What's the chip in the socket? Which socket? There's a few sockets. This, if it's that is a keyboard controller. I don't think that one's readable. That's the BIOS. I didn't look. I'll have to review the video again, see what that was, but I think I provided this BIOS already to the retro web. So MB133, I think they're all the same. Yeah, they're all the same board, so they're probably all the same BIOS revision. So, and I know people are going to be watching the replay. They're going to say, quit flapping your jaw and get with the clipping. Snippy, snippy. Okay, so we're going to just come in here. I hope you guys can, I hope that's not blurry. Give me a 1 if it's clear, guys. I'll pause right here. Don't leave me hanging, man. I'm just going to go for it. I won't go as low this time. I have a little stubbed hole on. Ooh, we need to verify that. Hold on a second. Before I go clip happy, I'm not going to pull out the QS probes again. Grab mine. They're already out. Let's see if this has any residual. No, it's dead. It's dead, 0.2 volts. Okay, we're snipping. Clear. Rough. There we go. Snip, snip. There we are. We'll close up. Look at that. Look at that corrosion. NICAD. Verada. Clauda, Nictu. Wasn't that what Bruce Campbell said in Darkness? Or Bruce Campbell versus Darkness, right? Where the Necronomicon tries to eat him. Yeah, so we've got that done. Close up of the carnage. Battery out. Not that bad. And the inductors could be cleaned up a little. IO shield could be cleaned up. Don't look like it got into the sims at all. Pop a sim out here. I mean, it booted and counted up the memory. It's not gonna corrode on the gold. Is bad. Corrode inside the socket if it got inside the socket. Let's pull these out. So I think this, rid of that in the trash. Let's see if this off these sockets. I think socket's good. The CPU. It's a 386. 386 DX40. I think with these crap motherboards, these dead ones, I can probably snag some memory and load this one up. Make this one a viable 86. Because I do run into old programs that require an actual old DOS software. It has to be run under actual old controllers, and it don't like any of these new serial controllers. I don't know anything about these. Let's see which one's the worst one. This one here. That's the worst one. Ooh. EGA. Ooh, that don't want to come out. Get it out. We will get it out. Got to be a PGA puller, if I recall. But we'll go with the snap-off pry bar, right? We'll get this PG 10 grid Foxconn. Ah. AMD. The made in Taiwan ROC. Well, give these CPUs a test. I might set one of these up for a bench computer. Just like put it on a plate or something. Clean that up. Which video? I don't have my little Rain Labs on. That's not. Did I leave it on all night? I probably did. Yeah. Dead battery. Oops. My bad. Okay. Target. Right there. Luxy, Luxy. Tap, tap, tap. Ooh, I can smell it. Ooh. That's worse than capacitor smell, man. You see it bubbling, corrosion. Up at the bottom. That one. Okay. Now time for Mr. Sucky Sucky. This one takes a while. It has some awesome thermals. See you on Discord, Raph. Thanks for joining. Yeah, it's a socketed pin grid array. It's just that they use for cost. They didn't use ZIF sockets. They used machine pin sockets back in the day. Yeah, those holes are clear. Clear holes. Just like a pop pimple. But we got all the crap still on all the corrosion. Sometimes my little wire brush. Yeah, it's gonna be a little stronger. Very light touch. Yeah, I wish you guys could see this. But microscope manufacturer wants to be a dick, so yeah. Well, wait till you see how nice it is when you're using the low temp. FR301's great for doing stuff, but I have to admit, for a diaphragm pump, this thing get with the program. My Hawko was shop air. I liked it because it was silent and it was powerful, but this is about equal for the suction power. See what we got. Yeah, it's gonna need a lot more cleaning, but get some fresh solder over that copper. Solder will pick up a lot of the contaminants. Just hear the suction. Like me slurping my coffee. I think this motherboard is saved. Yeah, that pad's pretty worn, pretty corroded, but I think it will survive. Seen them before. Just a little bit of scrubbing. I don't know. It'll survive. Much better. So I'm not gonna bother pulling these three inductors there. I don't think the corrosion's gonna go much further. I'll swab it with some vinegar to neutralize it. I got some 45% in there. That stuff will blister you. That'll kill the corrosion. Kill any reaction. But throw the RAM back in it. Yeah, I'm not a fan of the burr. I really don't care for the the diaphragm pumps. They don't last. They're not instant vacuum. Shop Air's instant vacuum. I want to get the JBC Shop Air one. I've got 2 of the. Got another JBC diaphragm one right here. It's got a bad O-ring, but I already replaced it. So O-ring was in the gap here. There. It had a split, causing a leak. But similar to what QS's issue was, but his was a whole filter issue. Yeah, we can get this to focus. Throw the RAM back in here. Yeah, anytime there's a square filter, you're gonna have leaks. Square stuff don't seal. That's the first thing I looked at when they announced that thing. I was like, it's gonna have issues. But I want to get the vacuum one. But they're like $700. And I'm not gonna spend any more money with JBC until they support the right to repair. So yeah, some of these memories have gold. Look at that. Some of them are gold. 2 different brands. They were still mixing memory back in the day. So these 10-plated ones would have sucked up the corrosion if at least these were quality. Some of these were plastic, the SIM holders, and over the years they just became brittle and the holders just snap off. Then you're in a world of hurt. You got to replace a SIM socket. And I think they still sell these SIM sockets, believe it or not. I think I've seen them up on eBay and crap. Because you would not believe 386, 486, they still use these in industrial applications. Yeah, QS, you need to do a video on that. But I think you're chicken. Okay, so we did 2 battery cutting. We saved 2 motherboards from. I was figuring they were going to be as bad as this one, as bad as these, with all the corrosion, the ISA slots. When I was at the junk store, I held ISA slots in my hand. I might attempt a repair on these. They might be repairable, but I don't think they're going to boot ever again. I'll try. I should have posted this video on Reddit on retro computing. I'll post the replay. That's it, man. I've got the Pentium 75. I might have another 386 here to cut a battery. I think I might. programmer. Let's see what I have. I think this one's in a mini tower. I might have already cut the battery. I think I already cut the battery. Yeah, I already took the battery. Yep. Okay. That was the one I was gonna. This one I seen corrosion and I just put the cover back on. I could, but I'm not gonna spend the money. Not worth it. I would rather have the Venturi system. I hope the video was that clear as it is now when I was clipping the battery. Why? It's still a noisy pump. Versus shop air, it's quiet. Virtually silent. You hear a little... And Venturis don't break. Air compressors do, but Venturis generally don't. And the solenoid might go out, but man, now I'm gonna have to program this damn thing again. Put another battery. A couple times I'm leaving the battery on this thing. I'm gonna have to find me a USB one. Wow, man, you have 2032. Okay. Oh, and there goes my air compressor. And the lights blink. Yeah, instant suction. Yep. Yeah, my compressor just went burr. My compressor's outside. I can still hear it kind of inside. It's a 60-gallon, 4-cylinder, 2-stage. Quincy. American-made tank pump motor. I can literally hold the air on the blast cabinet and it'll stay at 80 psi constant. like this keyboard port, even though the corrosion's so bad here, this one's, yeah, so I would probably use one of these for parts to get this one pretty. But that'll take up a lot less space than the, but that was the original. That was the 286 what we were here for initially. Okay, catch you later, Doctor. Maybe if I do enough of these live streams, I'll get more views. Okay, remember to grab that hard drive. I got the Pentium AMD K575. It runs. I back up that hard drive. But that is 2 hours and 30 minutes of retroing. I'm gonna get these cards photographed and uploaded to the retro web. Submitted to the retro web. We'll see y'all next time. If you like this content, like and subscribe. The metrics will tell me if you like this content, and I'll do more of it. If I don't get no likes, no subscribers, I won't do any more of it. So, we'll catch y'all later.